Is this for real? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold up. Is that permanent? Is this flippin' permanent? Is this the actual permanent version? This is for real, for real. This is permanent. I didn't think that... What? No way. Like, literally, like, less than 10% of pirate players have this thing. It's permanent? Oh my God, happy decaversary to you. You got one of the most Giga Chad rarest mounts in the entire game, thanks to me.
Hi, how are you?
Wait, what? Oh my god! Oh my god, somebody clip this! Pop chips! I hope you guys do have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon. Morning. That's a terrible pun. And so ironic of me to say to have a wonderful morning. That's ridiculous, but it's been pretty real. Maple Story 2, not Maple Story 1. I don't know if I'm gonna go back into that game, but y'all know where you can hit me up.
Whoa! Smoking sexy style, let's go!
Okay, this is kind of a cheese. This is funny. Boing. 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 He just got boinged to death.
Because I don't need that herb yet. Oh, don't scare me, door! Why did I just get thrown off by a door? Dude, I got scared by a door. Wow.
Oh, it pushed me off. Boy. Where did I go? Oh no, I'm bugged out. I'm in an infinite loop of falling. What's going on here? I am stuck. The help my character is stuck option is not working.
Alright, let's do... Okay, here's a rabid wolf. Let's try it out. Alright, guys. I'm turning the camera around. Watch this. Watch this. Did you all see that?
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
playing the Nintendo Wii. Yeet! Oh my god. Hey, look, 2 Shroomies. Oh my god, Artix Entertainment with the raid of 81 people. What is up, guys? Hang on. Hey, pause the music. Hang on real quick. We need to show you guys the new raid routine. Hang on a second. Let me go ahead and turn on my TV real quick, and we're going to go ahead into the raid scene. Breaking news, everybody. It's a raid from Artix Entertainment. What is going on, everybody? How is it going? Oh my god, the volume is very loud. What is this? A raid from Artix Entertainment, the company who makes AQ3D themselves. How is it going, everybody? It is live from Times Square, New York.
No, Paimon, how dare you? Paimon, no! Save me!
Paimon, you disgraceful. Okay, let's try this again.
Ooh, we got it. Let's go. Heck yeah, we got the chest.
Thanks for that, Hotbox. Yo, we are live with this right now. We got like OG Dage the Evil right here. He's boneless, all right. No, he's skinless. Oh my god, it's a person. It's an actual person. Wait. He's dueling. He killed somebody. Oh my god. Dage is OP. Dage is a god. What the heck? Let's see what he has on. I see he's raw. He's flexing his set. He's flexing. Hey, I want to get that for the camera. He speaks. The OG speaks. He speaketh. Where'd he go? As well as her.
Oh god, did my pants rip? Is my ass showing? Could someone take a look, please?
I'll help you check when you get back. So please just try to deal with it for now.
Fuka, you're being absolutely.
Now what do we run into next?
You're too kind, Fuka. You're too kind. You're absolutely too kind.
Watch you die.
You wanna come out, dude? Okay, that's hacking. No way. No way. No, you can't do that. You can't just shoot. That's cheating. You can't shoot through the wall like that. No way. Hell no, you're cheating. I'm reporting this to the devs. This is cheating.
Lincoln Park.
I really need to make
So hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your kids, hide your wives. Hide your husbands. Find you, we're gonna find you. So you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that. Homeboy, homeboy.
We might actually lose this, and if that's true, then I'll do the fight legit, actually. Well, no, because, like, literally, I mean, if he crits this, like, everyone's gonna die. Please crit, please.
Everybody dies. The end.
The fight just instantly ended.
Everybody got yeeted.
Oh my god. You're a murderer.
There's legit no animation. It just
Just everyone's dead. Alright, I'm going. Okay, I won't do that again. Alright, let's go back in.
do not.
I am so sorry, Mike. But I just had to do it to you.
Oh my god. We're gonna need to get a clip of that too.
Wait, did you clip it or do I?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I can go back on the stream and clip it, or let's just amuse Leon's idea.
That's what you
We cleared the board, guys. Leon, you got it. Bruh. Leon actually got it.
Second, I'll take it.
Ah, come on! Ow!
77. Whoa! What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it, guys? Is it a... Wait a minute. Hold up. Yo! This is Child's Bow! Pogs! My first 5-star weapon! Pogs? My first 5-star weapon? And it's Child's Bow? Poll number 77. 3, 2, 1, go!
Go.
77. 5-star! Skyward, skyward! Oh my god!
I'm a little bit behind. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Come on, Stream, you can do it.
Done a feeling.
Is it dialogue? To just confirm me if it is or isn't. Okay, I see you doing 3, 2, 1.
That explains something. The frick!
Oh my god. Can we get a clip of this? Someone clip this, please. Oh my god. What? No way, no, no, no way. Damn it, I didn't need you. I did not need a Gene. Damn it, Art, why'd you have to give me Gene? Why did you need to give me Gene? Why? Shibata. I would have got. I needed it. I would have liked a Chi-Chi. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need a clip of that. Oh my god, I need to grab a clip of that. That was legit my first ever X-Men. Actually, I want to see what happens with this.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
I need a clip of that.
Alright, let's see if my thing is authorized to be a... Oh wait, hold on a second. I could probably log into my dashboard if I open up the browser. Alright, how do we call this make it a moment? Because I never did this feature before on...
It's so delicious. Hum, nom, nom.
Okay. Charm breaker. Yeah, idiot.
Oh my
I got it!
Did you get it? Finally?
I've got it!
What did you get, mate?
I got a monk statue. Okay. Let's
Wait.
go!
Wait, really? Did you actually get them, or you just fucking around this time?
Whoa! That's the first time I got Triple S's Dante.
We might actually lose this, and if that's true, then well, I'll do the fight legit, actually. Well, no, because, like, literally, I mean, if he crits this, like, everyone's gonna die. Please crit, please.
Everybody dies. The end.
The fight just instantly ended.
Everybody got the.
Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know why we disconnected badly in the middle of that, what, 15, 16 minutes? There's some bitrate issues right now. So I recommend everybody to just please refresh the stream. Possible. I'm just gonna type in that in the chat. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on with the internet recently, and we didn't get raided, did we? Okay, good, we didn't get raided. Yeah, something is going on, and I have no idea what happened. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, now this is part 2 of the short art session. Yeah. All right, where was the music? Let me bring it back. There we go. Okay. We're good. I think we're good. I think we're reset. I think we're fine again. The bitrate heavily dropped. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But it did. Let me make sure everything else is working as well. Alright, so here's what I did. I disconnected the hard drive Photoshop was on. I reconnected it to a port in the back. And it turns out my micro USB cable was hanging on the cable of my hard drive. So I had to take care of that, basically. Is there anything that I did not open? I think that's everything. Yeah, I believe that's everything. Avatars, multi-chat. I think that's everything I need. So yeah, hopefully in the future, we're not gonna have hard drive crashes with this hard drive. Hopefully not. in any case, the one thing I did want to do, let me go ahead and my computer needed to restart anyway, so it's fine. What I wanted to do is import the reference image y'all are looking at right now. I needed to import that into the Photoshop. I also made sure to get some food in the meantime. Okay, let's just paste it like this for now. It's not like the best quality, but at least I could get a rough idea. Oh boy. Let me lower the opacity so that way I can see what I'm working with. I'll make another layer as well, just to be safer than sorry. I'll merge it later. That is so freaking tiny. Those details are very ornate as well. I think I definitely need to like tab with this. I don't trust myself to use a mouse with what I'm looking at. I need to figure out how we're gonna put the corset on, that's for sure. I need to add in extra mushrooms as well. I think I'll go for maybe like another couple hours just to make up for the tech issues from the first part. Maybe like that? No, let me do like a 2 thickness instead of that. Okay. That's gonna get covered by the line anyways. Presumably, I'm assuming it looks like this. And then wait, I just realized something. Turn on the smoothing so that way it doesn't look very loose. Perfect. There we go. Or rather, 50% smoothing? I think I usually do 50%. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I can close this out.
Okay, 25% smoothing. Yeah, I think 25% might be the happy medium. So that way it doesn't look completely, whatchamacallit, it doesn't look completely loose for me. Then... Okay, when I need to make straight lines, I feel like I need to do some more smoothing. Let me see. So this is where the black part should meet up. So we're gonna do like one straight line here, and then like this. And then one line going across like this, right? And it looks like there's some ornate, something ornate going on in this part. Let me also remove the reference image for y'all, since it's literally directly on top of the what I'm working with. Man, why does the art category on Twitch have to look like that? It looks so weird. Oh, I can hear myself.
Hi, how are you?
Hmm. Okay. I just realized something. I'm disconnected from Discord, am I? Oh boy. Could Discord connecting and disconnecting have an effect on that? Discord fixed their
Hi, how are you?
They fixed their streamer mode? I hope they did. Okay, looks like we're working decently. Alright, looks like things for stream look like they're fixed. Hard drive stuff looks like it's stable. This game from Steam is now on sale. Huh, what do you know? Free Roam's got a tribute in Palia. Nice. I wonder if the Free Roam's fan server community are aware of that. So Palia and... Huh, interesting. Oh, wait a second. I can't see, my glasses are getting dusty. That's an annoying thing about glasses. Although at the same time, it's like your eyes, no matter what, will always get something in them nowadays. So yes, glasses can offer protection, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, it's still like something on your face. Let me get rid of that 9-minute video that doesn't need to be on my channel. That may be a past broadcast, but nothing was happening there, so I'm getting rid of it. Once again, here's something that's very surprising, is how freaking, when all else fails, YouTube stays connected. That, I think, is like a technology Christmas miracle. Interestingly. I mean, I guess loosely created lines helps to show how organic the design could be. There's like little bits of... But does it go all the way across the... Wait, hold on. It goes all the way... That is puzzling for me. Hold up. Because, I gotta think about this in terms of Powerpuff Girls measurements. Give me a moment, y'all. I need to do some math real quick. I need to do some calculations to Bubbles' shoe dimensions versus this. How we can translate this to this. I need to... I'm not going to talk for a bit because I need to focus on doing some math. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I think. Also, at the same time, I needed to mute my mic because it might it might sound kind of sus if I like use my what's the word? Topical. Yeah, that's the word, topical. It might sound sus if I use my topical moisturizing lotion in front of my mic. It's a specific dermatologist brand because I have sensitive skin. Rest assured, it's medicated and all that stuff. It's not for anything sus. As I know how much lotion is just associated with sussy stuff. God damn it. In any case. So, I'm thinking. So basically, this is like where the sole of the foot is, right? So technically this part is correct. The main issue is, where is this part gonna go? Where are the chains and the, what is it, sapphire? Where is the embroidered sapphire supposed to go? What I think I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna draw out the entire shoe. So I'm gonna erase this part, the embroidered sapphire. And what I'm gonna do, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of everything. We'll get rid of everything here. I'm going to save the sapphire for last. So this part. Same thing with this shoe over here. I'm going to save the sapphire for last and draw the rest of the shoe first. So we're going to get the sole bit, as well as these layered portions of the shoe. Then we can go ahead and put the sapphire on, and I can fully decide where we want to go from there. Given that this stocking goes all the way over here, I mean, it's pretty easy. It's just a bunch of striped lines. I just got to get the correct color. And the last bit we can do is this upper leg brace. Is it a brace or a choker? Is that a leg choker? I mean, I kind of want to call it a leg choker. Or strap. Man, a lot of my food has been dry recently. Damn. At least a good part. Oh, wait, I just realized something. Is this supposed to be a pink stocking, or is that just... Wait. Is this like a clear stocking? Because that looks skin-colored. That looks incredibly skin-colored. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out the... Okay. So I think what I can do is like a bow shape over here. Since I'm able to like see the forward bits of this shoe first, that's what I'm gonna reference. Okay, here we go. Okay, 75% smoothing is the way to go for straight lines for me, it appears. Looks about okay. We're gonna color this in later anyways. It's like about a crisscross shape like that. And then... Huh, interesting. I just realized something. Anyways, then a triangular shape to match this... Triangular shape to match this part over here, I think. Because they have like a little bit of a lacing over here. Translating the Powerpuff Girls style is super interesting. Wait. I'm not doing this correctly, am I? This is where the end of the shoe is, so technically speaking... Draw one line here. Draw one line here. Okay. And then... And then I believe we can put the sapphire, the embroidered sapphire over here with the chain. By dimensions, this is going to be very interesting. Thankfully, we don't have to do anything above this shoe, which is good for this leg over here. Yeah, I might have to do an overlap now that I think about it. Because of how, like, freaking close. The elements of the shoe are far apart in the actual model, but for a Powerpuff Girls translated art style, we have to push some details closer. It's going to be filled with a dark color anyway, so that will be that line will be negligible. Smaller triangle. That looks just about fine. There you go. Okay, we got the basic elements done. So here's the interesting thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is have the base of the embroidered sapphire, like, instead of being like this long, we're gonna divide it. We're gonna cut it in half, like make it a square instead of a rectangle. And then I'm gonna have the chains meet up at this intersection over here. So, or rather, we'll have the chains, like, I guess, instead of going like a straight line, I think I'll make it a curvature, so that way it goes under the black folding over here. That's what I'm thinking. Let me also make like an approximate shape. That's what I'm thinking. Let's do that. Just so I don't mess up anything, I'm gonna make like another layer up here, because we have the base for this already. Actually, now that I think about it, let me go back to the shoe layer and see what we need to do for the other shoe. So it looks like we have like the one big line starting from over here, but importantly, we need to make the fold first. The fold begins over here. And then we also have the stocking ending over there. We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. First of all, I need to go back to the paintbrush. Okay. That might be good enough. Or rather. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, 助けて. Ah, Toad finished recently. How many lines are there? 4. Okay, so maybe we'll do like 4 painted lines there, and then, wait, that's like the front of the, wait, if this is like, if this line is literally like the middle of the leg, maybe we don't have to worry about this embroidery. Actually, as a matter of fact, maybe we don't have to worry about these little pieces. Yeah, we can forget about them. Forget about it, forget about it. So that means I need to do the color white over here. And then we need to do the skin color on here. Okay. So the only other thing I need is basically the embroidered... Frick! That was my pen. The embroidered sapphire. And as I said, to compromise, instead of rectangles, we're doing squares. Let me actually select another background track in the meantime. Yeah, no, I'll just keep this playing. I'll keep this playing. That's fine. Totally fine. Sorry, y'all. I'm just literally Googling similar articles of clothing I'm seeing. Also, if my breathing is audible. Someone pinged me on Discord, one sec. Oh, excuse me. Anyways. Wait. Hold on. Let me make this disappear so I can make this easier for me to... easier for my eyes to work with. Might be a decent placement. And so... okay. Bro, this might be super tiny. Okay. I'm gonna reduce my smoothing back down to 0. So that way I can have free liberty to make these little squiggles here on the embroidering. Size down to 1, even though it's like really tiny already. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit more. So we're down to like basic pixel size, effectively speaking. Okay. Tiny little circles, and then let's start with one over here. Basically, I'm going to make like a bunch of tiny circles to connect that. Might be good enough. They don't have to be perfect. Now we need to do the same thing for over here. I'm gonna have to draw the little sapphire first. Okay. Square. Right. I have to make a freaking... I have to increase the smoothing because these are straight lines, and I cannot do straight lines when I have no smoothing on my drawing. Okay. Oh! I don't like that. How big was this one? Like a little bit over? It looks like a rectangle enough in any case. That's good enough to me. Hang on. I'm gonna make this easier on myself so that way my eyes are not completely boggled. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. Oh, frick me. I did like 4 each side, right? I did like 4 each side, so... And I guess I kind of attached to one of the last bits in between. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna drive myself crazy with these goddamn little circles. God damn it. Hey, what's up, Barry? How you doing? I mean, there's a lot more expensive things on my channel points list. If only I like to give like channel points, but Twitch doesn't let me do that. So, well, Twitch doesn't let anybody give channel points freely. You have been using throwing because I'm drawing? You could throw stuff at me while I'm drawing. I don't mind getting interrupted. Like so. Ooh, The Sims. I haven't played The Sims in a hot minute.
Why is it so big? What happened?
Hey, look, it's Genshin Impact.
Now it doesn't fit to screen anymore. What's happening?
Wait, don't tell me my... What the heck? It's connected to browser source again? Oh my goodness sakes. I swear, every time Kiba wants to... It disconnects on purpose. Hang on, Kiba. I'm gonna refund it. Again. I don't know what's with the timing. It's like literally when you want to do it half the time, it's like it disconnects and I have no idea why. It like requires me to reset it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why. It just wants me to reset the stupid thing. Okay, now we should be good. Ugh. What's that clip? What did you do? That's a pretty good question. All you're doing is just literally resizing Genshin, and that was it. Yeah, not so sure. I don't go back on my clips most of the time, but you can take a look. It also depends on how many clips anybody has made of Genshin Impact of you, dude. When was the last time I did a clips purge? I don't think I've purged a lot of my clips recently. No, Twitch did purge a bunch of my clips. Some which are really good, but it's on Twitch for deleting really epic moments. Ugh. In any case, let me go to my rewards real quick. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess it's whenever I reset stream that K-Bonk just resets on me and doesn't want to be connected. I purge a lot of my clips unless it makes me laugh in like 10 seconds. I've seen like a lot of Twitch clips where like a streamer does give like a TED talk and a story, and they're worth listening to. Like I remember I shouted out like this one Twitch streamer I follow, and she was telling a story about like getting, what is it, name called a lot, and that she had to explain that it needed to come to a point where it's actually hurting her feelings and whatnot, and I agree with her. I agree with her on that clip. And if anything, I feel like that entire story needed to be a highlight of hers, but she made her point in like 60 seconds. Some shoutout services play clips that have been deleted. The one that I use doesn't do that for like the past few years now. And that's very strange that some shoutout services do that. Because if a clip is supposedly deleted, it should have been deleted in the first place. Whether it be like Twitch deleting them for whatever reason. Like one of my clips, I had to reclip it myself because I don't know why Twitch deleted it. It was like one of my highest ranking clips as well. And then I asked the guy who made the clip, hey, did you delete that moment? Because that was funny. And he was like, no. So for some reason, even if there's no copyright music, Twitch would still delete stuff. That's like epic gamer moments. That's still a mystery to this very day. They have like literally no explanation for that. Not even customer service has anything for that. Oh, Kiva, go ahead and try the thing again. I turned the restriction off temporarily. Temporarily, just so we don't, my most loyal VIPs and everybody else don't abuse anything. Ow! How many frying pans is that? Ow! My head! How many frying pans was that? Ah! Oh, okay, that was fruit. Okay, at least that was fruit that time. That could have been worse. Someone threw Fred at me yesterday. Oh, Nico threw Fred at me last stream. Fred the my leg fish. Ow! Keep it. Okay, fine. Damn it. Actually, now that I think about it, let me shout myself out and see, like, what will show up. I'm genuinely curious myself.
Now, Zach Larson, it's not a combination. I was trying to prove a point that this bird clipping with my
this is my own clip.
is triggering my OCD.
Still does. Damn, who is that fleshy meat bag?
This absolutely make me want to actually stab my shoulder right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I want to stab my eyes out for this clipping.
I still agree with myself.
So it's not an intentional set, it's just a demonstration.
Damn, imagine having 10, 13 viewers at the time. Now, the reason why there's like 13 viewers at the time is just literally because I was playing their favorite game, Adventure Quest 3D. I don't play it so much anymore because I want to enjoy other stuff that I play. I'm going through and seeing clips I've never seen before. It said I clipped that clip. Sometimes you gotta like sometimes you gotta think hard as to like, oh, what did past me do? What was the reason that past me made that clip? So just to explain the clip that I just played for me. So the reason why past me made that clip that I just played was because I needed to illustrate a part of that game that bothered my eyes. Because I know like nobody else would make that clip but me. So oftentimes you gotta like really think back. If it's your own clip, you'd have to think like, oh, what was the reason Past Barry made this clip? Was it something funny? Did Past Barry want to prove a point? It could be a good question to ask sometimes when you go through your own clips, if it's made by yourself. Like, what were you trying to achieve at the time? What did you want to illustrate within 60 seconds? You know? I've had that 10-second rule for my entire 1 year, so past me would never. Yeah. You just literally said, if you said that the 10-second rule would literally be within your past 365 days, then past Barry would, past me would be thinking differently. Past Barry would have trying to prove a point or something. What I've done for my Twitch shoutout thing is play the more popular clips. So maybe that clip that previously played for you was a popular one for some reason.
Right here. Oh, Jelly, come here. Last guy. Punch
Jelly,
him.
fuck him up.
Right here. Jelly, fuck him up. Jelly, do it. Come here. Where the fuck is it? Come here. Press square on me. E on me. E. Aw, that's alright. We did it.
Oh, that's so good. Jelly, good shit. Jelly.
That was fucking
I'll bet that one happened really recently. Oonga boonga Barry noises. Wait. Barry, take that clip, make it a sound file. Make it like a Discord soundbite or like or streaming soundbite. Because I swear, like, you probably like have a bunch of your clips where you made like Oonga boonga gorilla noises or something. Put that as a soundboard thing or like make it part of your streams. Either in alerts or like a channel point reward. There's another thing is like streamers who make their own sounds. That's pretty fun stuff. As of recently, as part of my rebrand, I've been trying to vocalize my own alerts. Like, I sing my follower alert. I sing my follower alert. I sing my raid alert. I sing my subscriber alert. Maybe I should sing some more alerts. I don't know. You could also make it a channel points rewards. I wonder what Kibo was doing here. Was it like a 10-second finish or something, or did he die along the way? I know this dungeon. Kiba definitely did not make that clip. I'm pretty sure someone clipped Kiba dying, simply. That's a classic Twitch move. People, like, clipping the streamer dying. So I definitely don't think Kiba made that clip for himself. I've had a bunch of clips of me where people just clipped me straight up dying in any case, because... Hilarious! This streamer has not pulled off a 10 out of 10 gameplay. Anywho, wait, where was the circle that I... Okay, this sapphire is, I think it's fine enough by pixel art standards. So I'm gonna start the first circle from over here, and then over here, and I'm gonna start the first circle from over here. Alright, then we're going to make this layer disappear, and I'm going to try to make a loop? Should find a stream where you find all your friends' funniest moments put together for a laugh fest with their permission. Try not to laugh. Yeah, have it be like a try not to laugh challenge thing. I'm pretty sure I can win most try not to laugh challenges. I can hold in my laughter when I need to. Pretty well. Like, yeah, I've laughed a few times on stream, but I can literally put my brain into, like, give no shits mode. Actually, I remember, what was it? The cast for Wednesday for the show for on Netflix. What is it? Oh yeah, when they did a try not to laugh challenge for the cast of Wednesday on Netflix, Jenna Ortega gave no shits. Yeah, Jenna Ortega, the actress for Wednesday herself. I think she's a pretty decent actor. What about no smiling? That usually is more practical with face cam kind of challenges. A lot of the times with VTubing, if it's not by like really high def expressions, we'd usually, and plus, a lot of like VTubing is done through like, if not mechanical toggles with our expressions, it's for the switch toggles. My 3D model had to do, it wasn't the best with making expressions, no matter which software I use. So I had to like button press a lot of my expressions, which makes my reactions back in my 3D model like super delayed. Oh fuck. And this VTuber model's expressions are pretty basic enough, I would say. My rigger has done pretty good for this model. I'm still trying to conceptualize my 1.5 model. Kind of a deviation from this one, but still matching like a lot of its overall details. And then 2.0 is going to be a drastic transformation. I don't think I will frequently use my 2.0 model, but probably just for overall streaming I might just keep using this one, but time by time I think I'll make my 2.0 model like a channel point redeem, because it's very lore specific that I can't give any more details about, and I'm trying to cook up my VTubers lore without pissing off Nintendo. That was the one thing I needed to do when I needed to rebrand, is literally break away from my original Nintendo mold. Yep, we are. You know, it's really like... What adjective should I use from the dictionary to describe this sentiment? How do I describe this as I'm doing some pixels? I guess we could say disappointing. So, Japanese corporations can be incredibly savage when it comes to legal disputes. If a company has a lot of money, they are willing to shell out all the money they can to make the losing party basically lose the case because they cannot afford to pay anymore. Anyways, oh, there's a 3-minute ad going on. I will repeat my point after the ads are over in the next few minutes. Why is this not a loop? Hold on. How many circles did I make on the previous one? 1, 2, 3. Like about 6 circles from the origin point, or like this is the connecting point, this is the connecting point. So it's like 6 circles in between. Or rather 7 circles. I'll give myself 7 circles. So that means I need to do 6 more to connect. Like about 6 to 7. That looks good enough, to be honest. Okay. Whew. I think that looks good. If I put both of these layers together... Yeah, it looks good enough for me. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Especially in, like, the Powerpuff Girls art style. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Now... Let me go back. Okay, so the embroidery is about done. Yeah, because we also have to think about like the different dimensions and the depth perception and all that. So the last bits of detail is the scribbly scribbles on the shoe. And then I might be able to color this in. Yeah, I might be able to color this in next. Soon. Nice, the ad break is done. So... let me go ahead and color those shoes in like the base color. I'm gonna make a layer for that, to be honest. My mistake for this very first character, the one I'm inspiring... let me pull back my art a little bit. My first mistake with the very first character is not giving enough layers. Because what most artists would practice, to be better safe than sorry, is to create like a gajillion tons of layers. Effectively speaking, our VTuber models are the same thing, like hundreds, if not like a gigaton of layers. Now, that's an extreme number, but the point still stands that most perfected artwork has a ton of layers. That was my first mistake with this character, just not making enough layers. So I was not fair to myself on that. Big oopsies to me on that. So what I'm doing is rectifying my mistake is layers. This time I'm gonna put a color black layer for the shoes over here. The only thing that we probably need to do more correctly is maybe instead of the color black, I have a clip of the first time that I followed you. Maybe I made that one. Maybe I just like it when my name shows up when I follow someone. I guarantee that if it's a clip of like me following somebody, then like I probably made it. I usually clip when I follow someone. As a little memoir to like myself. I mean, it's up to you if you want to keep it or not. I won't hold it against you. It was during Dark and Darker, and I screamed. Oh, I mean, my follow probably interrupted your scream. My bad. Or it was like very coincidental timing. I think maybe you should keep that one just so you can be reminded of a fun time you had during that time. Twitch screamer moments. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and let me just borrow the color. It was the P of the Goodness sakes, Barry. Oh, interesting. So it's that color. Naruhodo. So the flap that's like over this, so it's a lighter shade of gray on the shorter fold. It's a lighter shade of gray on that fold. It's a darker shade of gray here. A lot of times we can always assume, oh, maybe it must be the color black, but no, it's oftentimes a dark shade of gray. Just like my art teacher and I always debate, I was like, oh wait, it's not the color peach, it's this shade of red mixed with this shade of orange, mixed with this shade of yellow. Because when you're working on like real artwork, your art mentor or like anybody who like knows traditional art would tell you that like, oh, it's this color on top of this color on top of this color on top of this color. I swear, like the amount of debating and back and forth I've had with my art teachers is incredulous, really. I still think about some of that to this day. I will acknowledge that my art teachers are passionate individuals, though. They are absolutely, they are talented at what they do. And I'm pretty sure not a lot of them, like, desire to be teaching, but of course, since art alone cannot give you, you know, the income for you to live, it's understandable how a lot of artists need to also become teachers. Same thing with like a lot of people in other professions. Like, I don't entirely blame them for taking up whatever position they need to take up that they didn't ask to take up. I just realized something. This is still the color white. I should have made this transparent. I honestly have not returned to this artwork, this fan art that I'm doing for like a few months ever since like Twitch needed us to freaking archive our VODs. And for me, that was like 7 years worth of content. I wasn't able to save everything, sadly, because some stuff got accidentally deleted. Some stuff I wasn't able to save in time because I was working when I first started streaming. Maybe my best online side hustle could be the ghostwriting, maybe? Or if I can produce some literal legit pieces for VGen. Wait, where's my selector tool? Wait, where the frick is my selector tool? Hello? Did I remove my selector tool? Hang on. Oh. Never mind. There we go, that's more like it. Okay. Interesting. That is very interesting that there's like an outline or something around here. So if I make this layer disappear, but then you have this... Where did those outlines come from, I wonder? Wait. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Now those disappear. Why did I have those outlines, I wonder? Was it part of me not doing the tracing process correctly, or... Yeah, we oftentimes have to ask ourselves, like, why did I do this decision? Why did I do this for art? Why did I do that for art? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Oh, the things we do for art. Now this is a lighter shade of gray, and what's like the lightest shade? I think it's that one. Or like... I think I'll choose that color, and then... So there's a lot of different ways for humor to build up. Because sometimes the punchline isn't always going to be delivered in within 10 seconds. That looks about correct. Just about correcto mundo. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe I could do like the little squiggly wickamachiggies over here. Except I don't even know what color that is. That's the thing. Because we also have the stupid YouTube gradient at the bottom. That's like affecting like what the frick the color is. Let me worry about that later. Okay, so same. Yeah, so this is lighter gray, and then this is like a darker gray, which works. It's not always going to be black, because oftentimes when you have light reflections, you're going to get shades of gray. I had to stop myself because I know that was going to be a 50 Shades of Grey reference. It is classic literotica, after all. Apparently one of the ways people can get horny. Just simply reading. I mean, even back in the day when there wasn't any mainstream, like, media corn, people get, like, horny by reading. So. And it's still effective to this day. I believe scientific studies have researched that already. Did I? Yeah, I did that correctly. There is a Christian Grey Jill. Wait, is that something you looked at? You checked in one of your clips? Or like something you said in like somebody else's community, or like one of your memes? What is my internet footprint? I'm trying to think. I was trying to leave an internet footprint when I did regular YouTube content back in the day. Oh my goodness sakes. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, the things that people could do for other websites, for Patreon, for Coffee, for Ko-Fi, or the OnlyPans accounts, you know? Doesn't have to be like directly on here. That's why there's like extracurricular content elsewhere on the internet. God. Feeling the stiffness. Ugh. Jeez, I swear, us late 90s kids are feeling like late 80s, late 90s kids. I feel like we're feeling the physical oldness. God damn. You need a good cast iron? I wouldn't know like the best brand, but like cast irons are bangers. Absolute banging in the kitchen. I wouldn't recommend the one being thrown at me though. That's one of the things that can get thrown at me. Okay, I think this is good. Let me remove this layer to double... Wait, not that layer. This layer to double check. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good for painting over. Ooh! Wait, I like that. That's a really good contrast. Ooh, yeah, that is a really impressive contrast. I like that. Ooh, yeah. Let's go, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
A lot of really delicious food can be cooked in a cast iron. For Asians, their cast iron is the wok. Both woks and cast iron pans are really good for what they do. I think Uncle Roger once said that like the
よ
cast
り大きい
Dorioki. Nani? I think Uncle Roger once said the cast iron is the white people walk. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, the translator bot read your emoji. It read your smile, Barry. Because that smile is pronounced as, not smile. That punctuation mark is pronounced in Japanese. Okay, yeah, that is a really good contrast. I like that. Anywho, so now we need to color the embroidery. Obviously, the sapphire color is... No doubt, Barry. I bet Barry smiles like that whenever she's in the gym, and on that day, her favorite gym crush is in there, and that motivates her workout. I mean, I would do the same thing if my favorite gym crush is like in the gym on that day, so. Let's face it, a lot of us who work out, we have... In a specific gym, we would have a specific gym crush, for sure. And that's our fuel to, like, get our reps in, to get our sets in. It's I don't have to know good. Oh no, not the devious smile, goddamn. Okay, I see you. Those are just beads, right? In people's eyes, those look like beads, not chains. Anywho, what the frick is that color? Oh, that's a gradient. It's like going from a light color to a darker color. So do I want to do a gradient on that? I mean, I could if I want to, but it's so goddamn tiny, you could barely see it. Okay, it's the Powerpuff Girls art style. I literally have to do one color. So if I were to do one color, which one would I choose? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger, hide a toad, I'll choose that one. I choose this one. Maybe the darker color. I feel like it would shine a lot better. Meeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. Wait, why is the tolerance 32? What the frick? 15. Wait, hello? Why is the tolerance that color? Oh wait, I just remembered. I need to make another color layer. Another color layer to go on top. So I'm gonna make one over here. Yeah, all right, that works. Because sometimes, like, when you fill in the color through like a selector, it doesn't always fill up all the way that you want to. The face I make when I fill someone's Minecraft house full of mobs, and they walk close and go, "Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging?" It's like that meme all over again where, like, the guy gets pissed as he's, like, saying, "Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging?" And then he just goes beat up the guy who broke into his house. And the guy who broke it is like, "What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?" Actually, that's pretty good, like, anger fuel, though. Like, if someone broke into your house, just mauled in a video game and get up from your chair and take that mauled, take that energy, take that adrenaline and just beat up the guy who broke into your house. Like, at that point, in your state of mind, there will be zero fear. There is just nothing but pure anger and just absolute, absolute rage fuel. 100%. Best home defense system is... That's definitely one of the best home defense systems. Because you gotta admit, like, there's only fear and there's only fear and stuff when you're afraid and you're put yourself in a vulnerable situation. But when you're pissed, when you're genuinely pissed, you have like nothing but pure What is it? Yeah, pure rage, pure adrenaline. It's kind of like, I believe, how it is in the military, right? When people in the military go out into the field and they're just driven and fueled by not just adrenaline, but also this mental desire and capacity where they feel invincible on top of the world. Now, I know, like, people in the military also pump themselves with stuff. So they don't always feel the pain right away when, you know, they get, like, a very fatal damage. I never laugh. I've counted 5. Would that be something I would say? Would that be something I say? Well, I do say, I have said that I can laugh. It's just that during the try not to laugh challenge, I can just hold myself in just fine, like Jenna Ortega. Yes, cast iron pizza is delicious, Kiba. If you find a Griswold, use it. It's very hard to find, but cheap. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could be like that in the world. Now, if only the same thing could be said about the tech that we need. Do. I should do more art streams. They're pretty cozy. They're pretty comfy and relaxing for me to do. My home defense is pulling out a... That's a very American-sized object. And throw it at the intruder. Yeah, exactly. Deal with it. And these shades are still having a hard time sticking to my damn face. Yo, Asaka frozen butter is also pretty good. Oh, yo, frozen butter is also good for, you could basically treat it like... Ow! Fine. Fine, Kiba. Fine. Frozen butter is also good for baking. You could just treat it like cheese when you're shredding it into your dough. My robot is gonna hit you by the... Barry, that's just my bot. Don't worry. It has no feelings whatsoever. It's not gonna like... It's not like Ultron where it's gonna go sentient and berserk. Ultron being the latest Marvel Rivals character as of late. Robots can have feelings? Only in a movie. Barry has a thing for robots. This looks like... I don't like that color. This looks like poo. This looks like absolute poo. What the frick? Why does this embroidery color look like absolute doo-doo water? Like, literally. Why is it the shade of brown? It looks like... It almost looks like latte color, but then, like, at the same time, if I paint it on as a flat color, it just looks like doo-doo. Ew. Okay, maybe a color over here is better. That doesn't look any better. What the frick? It's also YouTube's fault. Sometimes YouTube's like... I literally just took this from like a YouTube screenshot. It just... The colors just end up being so bad. Unless I take like the pixel... Because this VTuber does have a pixel version of... Like a sprite version. Let me see. Chotto mate kudasai. Also, if I haven't, like greeted yet Barry in one of my greetings. Irashumase! Even in their sprite version, there's not a lot of details done, but when there is details done. Wait. Huh? Shotomate. Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to understand my articles of clothing. Wait, so you're telling me this leg is naked over here, but their upper leg, that's a covering? Huh? Hold up. Wait, so you're telling me this is like, that's an upper leg strap? That's like an upper leg cotton strap? I mean, I don't have to worry about it, but that just confused my brain for a moment. Like, I get this is like one long sock. Huh. I swear, us dudes have it easier when it comes to articles of clothing. And you get like pieces of intricacy with a lot of VTuber models. I swear, so many VTuber models dress up so bougie, but I can guarantee that a lot of VTuber models who dress up so bougie aren't exactly that bougie in real life. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just pretty simple. I just have a shawl, a chef's jacket, Hakama pants, and that's about it. The only physical difference is that, like, my VTuber's face is skinnier than my own face. Actually, as a matter of fact, I literally make fun of myself in my Twitch channel trailer. I literally do that. That was my rebranded trailer. It's just me whooping my real self. Which I pretty much need to copy the same intro for my YouTube trailer. VTuber models equals Genshin characters. Not every single model, to be fair. Well, obviously the one that I'm working on can be considered one, maybe. I think after I finish like this article of clothing down here, and then oh wait, there's a corset. There's a freaking corset missing on this. Ugh. And that freaking sock has a gradient on it. Are you kidding me? This is like, wait. You know what I just realized? This VTuber that I'm working on. Hold on, let me hide the other reference real quick. I just realized something. Their colors are basically that one color blind meme. Do we all remember that one dress picture where a lot of people on the internet say, no, it's black and blue. No, it's yellow and gold. I mean, I personally see both. And I just like realized their colors are literally the color blind meme. It's yellow and gold, what you mean? Yeah, exactly. It can be both depending on what's done to the photo. Oh yeah, Kiba, if you haven't been informed, I got a new... I didn't get, like, access to the game that you DM'd me about, but I got a demo key for Tormented Souls, which is basically a horror game that is a nod back to the tank control style and the fixed camera angles of the older Resident Evil games, but HD. I can't wait! All new voice actors for returning characters. Wait, isn't that the same thing that they did for, what was that one game? New voice actors for same characters. Well, they've done that for a lot of video games, but there is this one game. I don't think it was Dying Light. I'm trying to remember. No, it was not Dying Light. It was like another game. Basically, the creator for the original Resident Evil left Capcom, made his own game. And it had like 2 entries to it. I can't remember what the title is called. The Evil Within. So The Evil Within had returning characters for the second game, but different actors. Actually, as a matter of fact, they've done that for Resident Evil. When they like remake the games or have new entries and they just have different actors. Ooh, I can't wait to cast for my lore video. I cannot wait to cast. I cannot wait to direct. But we need to get the video crowdfunded first, though, because I need to hire the legit artist and all the actors, for my lore video, and also try to minimize on anything that. Oh, I think what I can do is maybe like sketch the beginning. And then we could have like more legitimate artwork towards like the part where it's not heavily Nintendo. Maybe that can work. Yeah, that may work out perfectly. You liked The Evil Within and watch someone play The Evil Within again? Word. There's a lot of games in my library that are pretty retro. Nowadays, I don't really, whatchamacallit, I'm rather hesitant on, whatchamacallit, playing retro games again, because one of the struggles with, like, streaming retro games is that it's one of those cases where you do attract people who enjoy the game, and you just never see them again when you don't play that game. It's similar to like a lot of niche online game communities where if you don't play that game again, you're never gonna see those dudes. That's what ended up happening with my original streaming audience. I stopped playing their favorite games and I don't see them again. And I understand that, like, well, most of what I do for entertainment is when I do voice acting. During the stuff that I do enjoy playing. I don't always voice act in everything that I do on stream, but I know that's my entertainment factor. If not, sometimes dark humor or specific senses of humor. Yeah, exactly. Some people can't exactly deal with me. Just like I gotta deal with these wacky shades that have a mind of their own. Okay, I'm trying to find like a decent color that could work as like freaking gold, but at the same time, it's not like it might just have to be a dirty color in the first place, which is what's bothering me at this time. Let me see this again. Or maybe I don't need to do the embroidery. No, we're gonna find a color. We're gonna find a solid color. I swear. Maybe it has to be like a mix of Right now, this is showing up in the orange shade. I'm gonna choose this color. That might work. So the color I am talking about is this. It looks like piss, but as long as we don't color like a giant puddle of piss, we should be fine. Ooh, I'm gonna have to really go microscopic on this coloring. Wait, what layer am I in? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Frick. Okay, it is the, it is that layer. Good. Is this how pixel artists feel? Is this like this kind of stuff that they do, that they work on? I actually know a fellow mushroom who's a pixel artist herself. I'll shout her out in a bit as soon as I... Wait a minute. I think that could work. Hey, yo, wait, this could work. Pogs? Wait, that actually looks... That's gonna be tiny AF, but like, I think that could work. Hell yeah! Let me go ahead and shout out the artist I'm talking about. I'm satisfied with this. Oh, wait, I gotta save first. Save, don't forget to save. This is Hikari, a fellow mushroom from Indonesia, actually. She's also adorable.
Good father to none.
No! She got killed! She got filleted and ducked a goose! Oh no! But that model is so cute. Holy, that actually looks really great. I like that. Okay, what was the color that I selected for the sapphire over here? Okay, I think that color is good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and stream in like 10 or so minutes. I want to at least try to get these articles of clothing done on Lumu-san. Nani? Oh, rush. Wait. Let me practice using my pen as a mouse for a second. So that's left click. This is left click, and... Okay. Now, what if we put everything together? How does that look? Back it up. Ooh. Wait, I like that. I like that, actually. That's great. We just need, like, the skin color for... Wait, what skin color did I pick for Umu? Hold on. I'm gonna make all the layers show up again. Oh, we don't need that. Whatever that was. Okay, let me see. What skin color did I choose? We just need to select color this part as the skin, and then we need to color this part as the skin. So basically, there's only a few bits of details I need to do left. I need to color the triangle within the shoe sock. Yeah, I need to color the triangle in the shoe sock, which is like a very dull sulfur color. I think the same sulfur color can be used on the sock, on this leg, and then I think we'll be good for this stream. All right. I guess I pretty much spent this entire stream just fixing my mistakes on this character. But hey, like, I guess it's a learning process for me with digital art. Especially when it comes to like translating a VTuber's model style into like another art style. Which here, I basically translated 3 VTuber models into the Powerpuff Girls art style. I mean, the next thing I could probably do is try to, oh! Wait. Wait. What if I translate 4 VTubers into the South Park art style? Wait, that could be my next thing. The South Park style. Hang on. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while I cook on that idea. I haven't even watched a South Park episode in a hot minute. It's been so long. All right, I'm back, chat. I'm back, everybody. Oh, my pen was about to drop again. Worse things could drop, like the soap. They made a joke like that in SpongeBob. And of course I caught a common fish. Barry has deleted 20 plus clips. Let me guess, I'm gonna be guessing a lot of those clips were past Barry moments. I'm pretty sure a good amount of those clips were stuff other people made for you. And to be fair, there's like a lot of clips where you don't understand why some people made them. I've had to go through a bunch of my clips as well to see, and there were a few that I don't understand why some people made. And I always like rewatch them and be like, was it something I said? Was there a catchphrase? Was it like a punchline or something? It was a mix, but I only kept the ones that made me giggle. True, true. Wait, was there like a lot of, was there like many clips I made for you, for Barry, or is it only like the follow one? I made a lot of clips for people, but I don't remember everything that I clipped for everybody. I think that Dark and Darker one was definitely like pretty infamous. Oh, wait. Okay, I can explain. Yeah, that PNG one was really amusing. I was laughing my balls off at that time. Actually, that's pretty, let me give you credit for that. That's pretty genius. Like when you're talking, your VTuber just turns around. That's a very, very genius PNG idea, to be honest. No, not that shirt. I don't need me in that shirt. I was just saying like the genius idea of like when you're not speaking, you're facing the game, but when you're talking, you sharply turn around and then turn back. I'm just giving you credit for the 2-frame PNG idea. Wait, what was I doing again? Oh, right. I need to figure out the sulfur color, the ugly AF sulfur color. Ew, I don't like that. Why does it have to? Ew. Okay. Let me make it a little bit brighter so that way my eyes tolerate it a lot more. Why does it have to look so disgusting? I think I'll put the sulfur color on the embroidery layer. I swear, like, clicking tongues is so much easier than finger snapping for me. For the longest time, I didn't even know, like, most people snap with their ring finger. But then I also found out there are people who snap with their thumbs. And so for the longest time, my hands have been conditioned to snap with a thumb. But it's not like a really sharp snap like a lot of other people can do. That looks a little bit more tolerable. Like, it's still sulfur color, but it's not dirty AF. So I will gladly take that. I think I'll also make this the color of the scribbly scribbles on the shoe itself. Yeah. Save that. Okay. I think that little bit is fine. Let me do the scribbly scribbles. I know it looks like an embroidered thing on the shoe, but it's so difficult to tell what it is. Like, even in the pixel art, it's not very... Wait. Don't tell me. Huh? There's supposed to be a blue detail at the end. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. The tips of the Powerpuff Girls nubs, lower nubs, are so round, you can't really make out that detail anyways. There is an anime where the Powerpuff Girls are like actual anime characters though. Like, instead of being elementary school kids, they are literal teenagers in a futuristic version of Townsville and everywhere else. And the anime is called Powerpuff Girls Z. I believe it was created during Japan's, the anime industry's magical girl arc. Yo, I swear, in early Japan, in like the early 2000s, the anime industry was completely competing with each other with crap loads of magical girl shows. It was like 50% of the time, or like 50% of the produced shows from Japan at the time were literally magical girl shows, animations. Am I gonna do art fight? I am not gonna do art fight. I know someone who is participating in art fight though. Let me shout her out. She was voice acting with me yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, she was voice acting with me on yesterday's stream. And I gave her some voice directions as a director for the first time.
Gonna have to use pedal dance with this. Wait, can it actually work? Yes! It actually worked! Oh, it worked! The Ganium saved us! Oh my god.
Meganium for the win! There was an English dub of Powerpuff Girls Z that's pretty good, but only season... That's like Psyche K. That's like Psyche K, where they only dubbed season 1, season 2 was undubbed, then they did the reboot of the show with a completely different English cast. Maybe I need to stop receiving emails from Stream Elements, because I literally can't do Stream Elements as I can't do their sponsorships because you need new people registering for everything that they want to sponsor you for. Unfortunately, with my channel, I can't guarantee them crap. I'm being honest with myself, too. Yeah, maybe I need to stop getting, whatchamacallit, emails from Stream Elements. Like, yeah, I get it, dude. You're showing me my statistics and all that, but it's not like anything I need to pay attention to at this time. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Who's the developer for Fear and Hunger? I want to see who does the art. Because I know they're making Fear and Hunger 3, but I'm actually really interested in like contacting their artists and stuff. Man, look at all this artwork. This is gorgeous. For a horror game too. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hold on. Developer for Fear and Miro. Finnish game developer Miro Haverinen. Hang on, I'm following. All future announcements will be made on YouTube and Discord. You know what? Yeah, oh shoot. You know what? I'll just copy their Blue Sky down. I want to hit them up. If they're the ones who did the art, I want to hit them up to see if they can help me on one of my upcoming designs. Speaking of Blue Sky, anyways. So that's the flesh color I gave them. I see. And also, thank you for the lurk, Senpai. I forgot to say that. That should be okay. So the only thing I need to do is fill in that space with the color white. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't think any other color needs to exist in that space anyway besides the color white. Yeah. So basically, like, this side is almost done. It just needs, like, the little squiggly bit down here. This section up here needs to be colored white, and then we need to do the stripes down. Okay. Oh. Huh? Wait, not inverse. Inverse that. There we go. That looks about right. Alright, then we need to cover this part. Wait, what? Ah, that looks fine enough. Let's see. So we're just missing like a couple more details. The stripes on here, and then we just need the scribblies on here. And I think I'll be good for this stream for now. I'll work on the core set another time. I wonder what the thickness is gonna be. Is 4 good enough? I think 4 is good enough, but let me straighten the line out. Oh my goodness, precision, precision, damn it. I think those lines are fine. Or maybe I gotta get rid of the other line. Silver. Huh. I think that looks fine. I'm just gonna erase the upper bits that we don't need. Upper and lower bits that are intruding, that are... Wait, this isn't fully covered? Let me fix that. Okay. They're on different layers entirely? Huh. Intriguing. Well, I mean, as long as it's clean enough. Okay, now we need to do the freaking scribblies. How am I gonna do this? Just random. How am I going to do this indeed? That is a good question. That's not bad, like a 4-hour stream. We could work with that. Oh god. Let me check the art category, see what we got going on here. There's always a lot of artists. So many artists. Has my VTuber mama been like live recently? Or has she not been live as of late? Damn, she had her debut recently. Like her new model debut. Anyways. How do I want to do this? I've been asking myself this question ever since. Hold on a second. What layer is this again? Oh wait, hold on. Let's do like 25% smoothing for this. Switch back to whatever that color was. Yeah. I don't know. Let me actually see what kind of pattern it looks like, so that way I have a general idea of how we can go about it. Kind of looks like a sine wave to me. It literally kind of looks like a sine wave. Like a very specific looking sine wave. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. It doesn't have to be complex. We could just make it as rustic looking as reasonably possible. Yeah, even when you like look at the full picture of this, those details are not going to matter so much, considering, once again, this is like the Powerpuff Girls style. It's not going to be very complex. Let me redo this one. This one I feel like is a little bit more oriented. Yeah. Alright, if we zoom out, honestly, I think it looks fixed enough to me, to be honest. Worse can be done. The only thing that's missing from that character is the corset and the hair. Well, we've been here for 4 hours already. I did say I wanted to be a short stream, so... a short stream, let's make it. I'll put the art reference away now, so that way I can make my way over to just chatting. Okay. Wow, I picked up a scooter. How wonderful is that? That's 54 gold, by the way. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Ugh. Who have I rated out to recently? Let me see. Damn, a bunch of these names I haven't rated in a long time. For like, ages now. Oh, damn. Really? My last raid to them was like 4 months ago? I guess we could raid them again. Why not? Let's see. Out of any artists that I know who I follow, there is one online. I think I'm gonna raid her. It's been like a few months, might be enough time. Gonna go ahead and shout her out. Leo Lyosa. Ugh. She's also a really good artist, talented artist too. She has a VGen. Be sure to check her out. I also recommend commissioning her.
I like RPG games in general a lot. I don't play enough of them though, to be honest. But I do like playing them to experience the adventure I never got to experience. Sad. Yeah.
Anyways, let me turn the music back on. So the only other thing I could think of doing before the weekend is over is finishing up the, what is it? The demo for, whatchamacallit? That one game that I did earlier in the week. Bitcraft. I mean, I could probably play a little bit of it before it's over. Like, the demo is literally over on Monday. I could, like, change games in the middle of that. Or I could play a little bit more off stream. And if I'm not feeling it, I'll probably just, like, not play the remainder of the demo on stream. It turns out there's, like, more than... Oh, my bad. I just removed the battery from my pen so I don't, like, drain it. There's, like, more than, like, 1 to 3 hours of stream activity because you have to... The only thing that turned me off about that game was you needed to click everywhere. Now, I know a lot of online games, MMORPGs, need you to click to move. But in this day and age, most of them would let you use WASD to move. So... Huh, I forgot Maji Market is going on in Palia. But then again, when I'm on Palia nowadays, I'm focused on getting gold and updating my house a little bit more. Alright, we'll do some more art another time. Hopefully I'll finally finish off Rumu-san's model. Rumu-san? Yeah, Rumu-san's model, and then we can actually color in Kinoshita-chan's model. I'm gonna figure out Matango-san's hoodie logo off stream, because I don't really want to waste a lot of time on stream to try to pretty much superimpose a logo on the Powerpuff Girls design. And then hopefully we should be done with this, and I'll choose a different software for doing Fungi fan art a different time. So, what shall we... Our raid message today shall be Powerpuff Raid. Yeah, that'll be the raid message. Let me see if we get things going. Oh, before I raid out for the YouTube recording, thanks to anybody for tuning in. Whether you tuning in, whether you tuned into the stream live or you're watching in the future, we hope y'all have a fungastic time zone. And Mr. Miltendo wishes y'all well and hope y'all stay healthy, safe, secure, protected, mindful of each other, and positive and supportive of each other. And as always, stay hungry and continue to be hopeful for the rest of the year, for the rest of 2025 at the time. for the successful release of your favorite video games, and stay hopeful for the end of depression, the end of homelessness, the end of world hunger, the end of joblessness, the end of inflation, the end of COVID, and the end of anything else that will ruin your physical health, financial health, and mental health. And I always say stuff about mental health at the time of recording. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Whew, now that's a mouthful. We'll cut it there. Thanks to anybody who was able to tune in to this 2 to 4 hour art session. I think that's all I can say, right? Or is there... Oh, that's right. One more thing is that if I don't see you all in my next streams, please be sure to follow me on my socials. Follow and subscribe on YouTube and TikTok, as I always try my best to upload monthly each time on both TikTok and YouTube. Otherwise, I'll see you all in Discord, where I'm around most of the time, if not on socials.